Today I'm breaking down the funniest, dumbest, most absurd crimes committed by NFL players. Before recording this video, I had some chicken and waffles, and my stomach feels horrible. I don't know why I just told you guys that, or how I thought of this idea, but, you know, it seemed pretty fun, so let's just get into it. The first guy we're gonna talk about is Chad Johnson. Alright, Ochocinco. Now this guy's all over the internet. Whether it's his boxing match or his podcast, the guy's pretty much viral. But back in 2013, let's just say the guy was viral for different reasons. He was arrested for headbutting his wife. Now you probably think to yourself, Jefe, that's not really that funny. That's kind of messed up. But that wasn't even the crazy part. They freed him. You know, he was freed of bond, but he violated his probation twice. For whatever reason, he didn't want to meet the probation officers, so he was facing 30 days in jail. But then he gets freed again. The judge dismissed his 30-day sentence because it's Chad Johnson. You know, the guy doesn't do anything but catch footballs and eat McDonald's. You know, he's a good guy. But here comes the twist. To celebrate, Ochocinco decided it was a good idea to slap his attorney's ass. Just take a look at this.
You have any questions of Mr. Swickle? I don't know that you're taking this whole thing seriously. I just saw you slap your attorney on the backside. I'm not going to accept these plea negotiations. I don't think anything's funny about it, Mr. Johnson. This isn't a joke.
I didn't do it as a joke.
Everybody in the courtroom was laughing. I'm not accepting these plea negotiations.
And there we have it. The first Karen to ever live. The first Karen to ever grace the beautiful state of Florida. Chad is just a great guy, man. You know, he doesn't deserve this. The judge has to look into what he did for my man Pork Chop. Man, I hope my man Pork Chop is still alive. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta go pee. Here we have a bag of urine. That was kind of what Kenyatta Jones got arrested for in 2008. Except instead of my room, it was on a club dance floor in where else but Florida. He got convicted of obstruction and trespassing with piss. And speaking of piss, we have probably the craziest thing I've ever heard of in my life. The Whizzinator. Yes, you heard that right. The Whizzinator. What is wrong with these people, man? If you don't know what the Whizzinator is, first of all, what is wrong with you? But the Whizzinator is exactly what it sounds like. It is a prosthetic penis that shoots out urine. Onterrio Smith, a Vikings running back, was caught with this device at an airport. This feels like one of those YouTube pranks, you know, where you put something in your buddy's bag and they get caught at bag security and they get all embarrassed and they're like, oh my god, I don't know how this got here. I don't know who did this. But the purpose of the Whizzinator was so that he could get away with his drug tests. Apparently he would just have dried urine on him at all times, and then he would mix that with water and then boom, load it up into the Whizzinator. I don't know how he thought he would be able to get away with this, because they must have somebody who's looking over the drug tests, and they probably have to strip naked, which means that, you know, would he sneak the Whizzinator in with him and somehow use it? I don't know. Last but not least, we have Plaxico Burress, who somehow accidentally just shot himself. He was coming off a Super Bowl win with the Giants, and he was at a nightclub, and somehow he just shot himself in the thigh. But the reason why he got arrested wasn't because he shot himself. It was because his gun wasn't licensed. So he ended up going to jail for 2 years for essentially shooting himself. So that's the end of this video. Leave a like if you guys want part 2, because there are still many more ridiculous crimes that these NFL players have committed. I see why the league is crunching down on helmet-to-helmet hits, alright? These players, their CTE is getting out of hand. Let me know which crime was the most absurd, and I'm gonna go clean up this urine.